So today for writing, we're going to continue working on adjectives. Remember, adjectives are words that describe nouns. So on Monday, we learned that adjectives describe nouns, and one type of adjective are color words. After we found the nouns in the picture, we added color words to tell us what kind of nouns they were. Here's some colors that we added. We said there were yellow and white bikes. There was a white scooter, a red, orange, and yellow leaves. There was a white helmet, a brown jacket, and a red vest. So today we're going to continue to add new adjectives to the nouns from our picture, but we are going to use our senses words. If you look over here, you can see that we have 5 senses. Let's review what we touch. So what you would be doing is describing how something feels, how it sounds, how it tastes, what you see, and how it smells. So let's go ahead and talk about how some things feel. All right, so we're going to start with this sense. Let's talk about the helmet. Have you ever touched a helmet? How does it feel? It feels hard. So I'm going to put the word hard here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that we can see that that's a word we added. So today we added the word hard helmet. How about, look at the kids, they're wearing jackets and vests. How do you think the jackets and vests feel? Well, I think a jacket might feel warm, especially if it's a chilly day. We've been having some chilly days lately, and a jacket would help me to feel warm. All right, so those are some things on how they feel. You might talk about how the leaves feel or how a tree feels. A tree feels rough if you touch the bark. So definitely using how things feel is one way that we can use adjectives. Now, how about how things sound? Let's look at the park. How do you think this park sounds? Do you think it's really loud? Do you think there'd be a lot of loud music? Looking at the picture, I don't think this is a loud park. I think this is a quiet park. So I'm going to use the adjective quiet to talk about the park. That's how it sounds. Now, how it tastes. We're not going to do that because these kids are not eating anything. But think about, if you were talking about ice cream, what could you say? Yummy ice cream? Or maybe you had to eat Brussels sprouts and they didn't taste good. So you might say yucky Brussels sprouts. So you can use words to describe how something tastes. Another thing is smell. It's hard to tell a smell from a picture, but if you were talking about baking cookies, you could talk about how things smell. Now let's talk about how things look. We've already done some of how things look by using the colors words. I want us now to use side words. As we look at the pictures with our eyes, let's talk about size words. Size words are adjectives. When I say size, I'm talking about words like big, little, huge, small. So let's talk about the girl. What do you think? Is she a little girl or a big girl? I think she's little. So we're going to put the word little in front of her. But when I look over here at the boy, I can see that this boy is big. I'm going to say he's a big kid. So I'm going to put the adjective big here. All right. If you look at this little bike here, I said it right there. It's little. The girl's bike is little. So we have a little girl on a little bike. So size words are another type of adjective that describes the nouns. If I look at these trees right here, I might use the word the huge trees because compared to the kids, those trees are huge. So, we learned this week that we can use adjectives to describe nouns, and some of the words we can use are color words, senses words that go with our 5 senses, as well as size words. One more thing before we finish with our adjectives is you can use number words. So if I was going to describe how many bikes there were, I would say 3. 3 bikes. Or if I was going to look at the scooters, how many scooters are there? Just 1. Look at all the adjectives that we have added today. So as you continue to finish your graphic organizer today, I would like for you to make sure to add 1 or 2 adjectives to describe the nouns in your story about where you like to go in Lilburn. You can use color word, senses words, size words, numbers words.